undrafted free agent out of Delaware to a 15-year vet, a two-time Pro Bowler. He's currently tied for second in the NFL with 3 interceptions. Please welcome the anchor of the Carolina Panthers secondary safety, Mike Adams, to the building. Mike,
good morning.
Good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Now, listen, you are 1 interception away from becoming just the 5th DB to have 4 picks in a season at the age of 37 or older. You would join guys like Rondé Barber, Charles Woodson, soon-to-be Hall of Famers, and Hall of Famers Rod Woodson and Willie Brown. That is an exclusive group right there. Listen, at the age of 37, I'm 37. I tried to work out with my son the other day. I think I tore my ACL in my neck, and I blew my back out in my ankle, so I'm all messed up. What's the key to playing at such a high level?
You know, one thing I do take pride in is taking care of my body. You know, ART, MAT, you know, massages, hot tub, cold tub, all the little things to get me over that edge and get me a little bit better, because these guys are so big and faster nowadays. It's not like when I was playing earlier in my career. These guys are like the receivers like 6'7" now.
Mike, being one of the older guys in the locker room, man, you know, they used to call me OG. I know they call you OG. They call you Pops. Cam calls you old school. What's the hardest part about being the old guy in the locker room?
You know, just trying to keep up with the young guys, I want to say. You know, I get jokes all the time from Dante Jackson and RG, the young DBs we brought in. But I think it's a good thing, though, because I'm learning from them. They're learning from me, and it helps me adjust my game too, just because the way they approach it, and I had to understand that everybody approached the game different. It's not like back then that everybody just focused and zeroed in. So everybody just had we just have a relaxed environment, and we're just ready to play. That's it.
Go ahead, man.
No. You guys added Eric Reed. How's he doing for you guys on and off the field in that locker room?
Oh, great. You know, I thought he would have been a great addition, and he is. You know, his chemistry is working well with me now, and, you know, just the way he approached the game, the way he picks up the game, he picks it up fast. Like, he's a quick learner. He adjusted quicker than I did, just learning this system. And right now, I guess the attention is on him. That's why I'm getting all the interceptions.
We got Rodgers and Brady playing this weekend, and I'm not trying to make you feel like the senior citizen on set, but when you started your career, Aaron Rodgers was still at Cal. I mean, that's how long you've been playing, Mike, and that is a testament to you. And you've also been on a lot of really successful teams, including a Broncos team that went to the Super Bowl and a Colts team who made it to the AFC Championship game. You're on a very interesting team right now. The Panthers are kind of lurking in the NFC. How good can this Panthers team be? And when you look at those great squads that you've been on, do you put this team in kind of the same category as them?
Absolutely. Well, the Panthers, we are in our own category. I don't like to do comparisons. You try to get me in trouble, Schrager. But what I will say is that we have a special team, and the sky's the limit for us. You know, sometimes we come out of games and like, man, if we'd have made that play, they wouldn't have scored this touchdown. And, you know, I talked to Cam the same way, and I asked him, like, what do he think about what he could have done different? And he said, yeah, and we could have blown them out if we'd have did this, you know. And it's always little things in the game that make you look back like, oh, man, we could have done this better. But to answer your question, the sky's the limit for us, and we just ready to compete, and you know our goal. Our goal is the Super Bowl just like everybody else, and right now we're grinding, we're striving for it.
Enough with the past now. These boys have talked about your past quite a bit so far. I want to talk about the present. I want to talk about your future. Exactly. You guys are facing the Bucks this week. You got Ryan Fitzpatrick back under center. Despite being sort of up and down and being a bit of obviously the quarterback controversy going on there, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have the league's #1 passing attack. I don't know if many people know that. They're averaging 376 yards a game. What is it that makes that offense so tough to defend, and how do you slow them down?
See, the one thing about us, we're not trying, we just want to minimize them. We're not trying to stop them completely because they get paid just like we do. But one thing I do know is, like, the Tampa Bay Bucks, they know the Panthers because we're in the same division, so we know each other very well. And it's always tough games, regardless of record, regardless of the situation that we're both in. It's always a tough game. So we just got to do what we do. Nothing out of the ordinary. stop the run and minimize and have our front seven get after Fitzpatrick a little bit so he won't be throwing for 400+ yards.
Mike, so you play with a lot of great corners, Champ Bailey, Chris Harris, Dante Jackson, man. He's playing lights out, man. I had to, I broke this kid down for the draft coming out of LSU, and I knew he could run, but I didn't know being such a small corner if he could really play in this league, man. I thought he was a slot guy. He's been holding it down, man. What have you seen from him that kind of compares to some of those other great corners you played alongside?
Yes, he has. He have grown to be his own. He have grown into his own. And I talk to him all the time. And it's funny you said Champ Bailey and Chris Harris because I compared it to them, and I told him, I said, if you want to be great, you have to do the little things. You have to study. Chris Harris is a great receiver, corner. He went in the first 5 yards. Champ Bailey was fast, and he would shut a whole side of the field down. And I told him if he wanted to get to that point, he got to start taking care of his body, studying a little bit more, And if he start early, later on, it'll just kick in, and then we won't have to worry about him on one side of the field, and we'll be playing a different coverage on the other side. But he has definitely been a great addition for us.
That's right, man. All you got to do is follow you, man, on and off the field. And speaking of off the field, Mike, you're constantly putting in work with your foundation, the Adams Foundation, and your impact is extended from your hometown, Patterson, New Jersey. Shout out to Patterson, right around the corner from my crib, to around the world, like South Africa and Jamaica. So tell us about what you guys have coming up next.
Well, the Team Adams Foundation, we do a lot of work everywhere. We just try not to minimize it in Patterson. But right now we have a spades tournament December 3rd that's going to benefit the foundation, the Team Adams Foundation. Right now, Thomas Davis and Captain Munderland, they think they're going to win it all because I think they got something going on where they be cheating or something. But I ain't going to tell them.
I'm pretty good at spades. I might have to come down there.
Yeah.
Don't embarrass yourself. Come on.
Come down there with my partner.
All right, well make sure you have security because spades can get real serious, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But listen,
start
Mike,
popping those cards.
you're right about that. Well, we appreciate you, man. I know we're giving you a little bit of a hard time about your age, but we can appreciate you playing at such a high level at the age of 37. 37 is the new 37, man. Keep showing these young pups how to do it.
No doubt.
And good luck the rest of the season, man.
Respect. I appreciate that.
Great having visitors on a Friday on our show. We've got more highlights ahead, guys. We'll be right back with D'Angelo Hall, Nate Burleson, Peter Schrager.